What is going on, Outlaws? It's Kurt Stevens here with OutlawBitsGaming, and today we're going to be doing a brief overview and demonstration of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for the Nintendo Gamecube. Now, if you like what you see here today, be sure to click the links below to like and subscribe, and don't forget to ring that notification bell to stay up to date with all of Outlaw Bits videos as soon as they're posted. I can't thank you guys enough for watching, and without further ado, let's get right into it. Released in the US for the GameCube on February 11th, 2002, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle was a surprisingly astonishing game that propelled the Sonic franchise into the homes and the hearts of millions of Nintendo fans around the world. Starting out as an upgraded port of the original Dreamcast version, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for the GameCube captivated audiences and gamers' attention with its truly stunning display of graphics, fast-paced gameplay, and its intriguingly deep storyline. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle had all of the elements of a hit game neatly crammed into one amazingly packaged port for the GameCube. The story starts out with everybody's favorite, lovable hedgehog protagonist leaping from a helicopter to escape military forces who are mistakenly searching for a less than identical hedgehog by the name of Shadow. Shadow is a secret weapon developed by the late Gerald Robotnik and revived by his grandson, Dr. Eggman, during the events of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Driven by revenge for his lost companion Maria, Shadow agrees to help Eggman take over the world and find the lost Chaos Emeralds. These emeralds are needed to power an Eclipse cannon mounted on top of the Space Colony Ark, and it's Sonic and the crew's job to stop Eggman and his counterparts from finding these emeralds and destroying the world as we know it. The gameplay for this title is truly one of a kind in a way that it allows the player to choose between a playthrough of the Heroes campaign or the Dark campaign, allowing the player to experience both sides of the story from an alternate perspective. The Hero side allows you to play through the adventures of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles on their quest to thwart Eggman and his accomplices. The Dark side lets the player experience the tale through the eyes of Shadow, Eggman, and a new addition to the Sonic universe, the Dark Bat Rouge. The main story features three major kinds of game modes depending on which character the player is using. Sonic and Shadow's levels are generally fast-paced action platformer levels that focus on obtaining vast amounts of rings and reaching the finish line. As for Tails and Eggman, their levels typically consist of action shooter elements and generally have the player controlling a mechanized suit as they wreak havoc on enemy robots and boxes alike with some serious firepower, receiving periodic upgrades for their weapons and suits as the player progresses through the story, as well as a few hidden upgrades stashed along the way. And lastly, Knuckles and Rouge take the lead in some challenging platformer adventure type levels with a heavy focus on exploration. Typically taxed with hunting down the shards of the Chaos Emeralds, these levels can prove to be quite challenging and super fun. The game features a two-player mode with a few extra additions that make the game fantastic to play with friends. The first mode is an action race that involves racing head-to-head with your buddy to get to the goal ring first. The second game is a treasure hunt that puts you and a friend at odds trying to score yourself 2 pieces of the Chaos Emerald hidden within some of your favorite maps from the game. The third is a shooting challenge where the goal is to reduce your compadre's life bar all the way down to zilch to steal the crown in this epic bout. A secret kart racing minigame can be unlocked simply by playing through both the Hero and Dark side campaigns and completing the Route 101 level on the Hero side and the Route 280 level on the Dark side. Well worth the trouble and a super fun addition to the game. Periodically, on the player's travels to find those Chaos Emeralds, and among their box-smashing frenzy, they might stumble upon a Chow key. This magnificent little blue key transports the player to the single-handedly most amazing portion of this entire game in my opinion. The place where you'll spend countless hours of your time. Upon obtaining the Chow key and completing the current level in which the player found that key, they will then be transported to the Chow Garden, where they will stumble upon 2 eggs lying in the middle of a garden oasis. Once these eggs hatch, you'll be introduced to your new Chow companion. And once your heart stops overflowing with unsurmountable joy, you'll be able to interact with the cute little buggers in a variety of interesting ways. You'll need to feed them, raise them, and harness their skills as they grow. To feed them, head on over to the nearest palm tree and shake the holy hell out of that thing. Eventually, some fruit will drop off and you can fill the belly of that cute new friend you found. During your adventures through the levels, you'll have surely noticed the floating tubes that drop upon defeating an enemy. These tubes can be brought back to the Chow Garden and then fed to the Chows to increase their skills. These skills can be used to give your Chow an advantage in a number of races and karate championships to test their true skills, and not to mention scoring sweet trophies and prizes for your Chow. Now there's a lot to cover in the Chow Garden, so I'm only going to touch on it briefly in this video, but I plan on doing an entirely separate video on the matter because it is so extensive. Well, there you have it, guys. This has been my brief demo and overview of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for the Nintendo Gamecube. Now if you like what you saw here today, be sure to click the links below to like and subscribe, and don't forget to ring that notification bell to stay up to date with all of Outlaw Bits videos as soon as they're posted. I can't thank you guys enough for watching, and I hope that this video was super informative for you guys. Well, this has been Kurt Stevens with Outlaw Bits Gaming, signing off.